everybody. Back to episode 6.
I believe so.
Episode 6. Straight out of left field. I'm Josh.
I'm Ken.
And of course, starting off with
Beer Me Bro.
Beer Me Bro.
Brah.
Beer Me Bro. This segment of Beer Me Bro is actually brought to you by one of my friends, David.
Oh yes.
David's a friend of mine. His wife and I work together. He's a brewer. He brews some beer. Unfortunately, we're not going to be drinking any of that today.
No.
I'm going to give you some to take home.
Okay. Do I have to wait?
No, you can drink one tonight.
Okay.
Yeah, you can drink one tonight. But he did give me a whole bunch of samples of all kinds of stuff that he had sitting around. I am actually having, it's called Alpine Glacier Pilsner Lager from Tommy Knocker Brewery. Colorado Mountain Town Craft Beer is what it's called. Pretty good.
Yeah,
had a couple sips of it.
You got a little pre-cum.
God, it's like, it's super foamy. It's real foamy, but it's really good.
Yeah.
Let's see. Ooh, yeah, it's really good. Tommy Knocker Brewery, Colorado. So yeah, nice. I've had a couple Colorado beers. After I took my trip and stuff.
Yeah.
Had a whole bunch of beers there. What are you drinking?
I am drinking a Horny Goat Brewing Company Wisconsin IPA, and it's good. It's a little bit on the hoppy spectrum for my tastes, but I like a light hoppy beer. We get to like the medium hops. Mm-hmm. This is more of a medium hop, but it's still very good.
Yeah. It's like there's that double IPA upstairs that would probably be out of your range of stuff that you would try.
Yeah, and that would probably kick me in the dick too. So.
Well, sometimes we need one of those.
Yep.
But yeah, it's pretty good. This Tommy Knocker is. I've got another one lined up later. It's another Tommy Knocker, and we'll talk about that one when we get to it. But IBUs are 31 on this, 51 or 5.1% alcohol, so not bad.
You know what? Actually, I was looking at that on my bottle, and I don't see it. Which I thought there's 7.1.
Yeah, solid. It's a solid 7.1.
That's good. That's good. I forget what I've got lined up. I got it in the fridge, cooling off. It's it was like
Wild Dog or something dog. What is that one? It's a white Belgian white.
White Belgian white. Yes, a Belgian white, but I don't remember the brand.
The Flying Dog.
Yes,
Flying Dog.
That's right, Flying Dog.
So, Beer Me Bro.
Yeah.
I haven't drank a whole lot of beer like lately.
No.
It's been I have not been feeling very well this week.
Yeah.
I got that sinus infection thing going on.
Yep.
And
although Wednesday night I came home and I was like, I'm drinking 2 beers very quickly, like consecutively, because it's getting kind of crazy starting a new job.
I wonder if the beer would have killed it off if I had drank the beer.
Well, so I was in bed sick Monday and Tuesday, and Wednesday, I was fine and I drank that night. So 3 days. So when did you get it? Tuesday? You should be on your
Wednesday.
last day.
I got the sore throat.
Yesterday was my sore throat day.
Today's my sore throat day.
Today's your sore throat day. Tomorrow you should be fine too.
Because we have to celebrate Stacy's birthday.
That's right.
I've been
drinking a tremendous lot.
Yeah, we've been kind of celebrating all month because that's how Stacy rolls. And then she'll just be like, "It's my birthday month," and then that's her excuse for everything. Yeah. So then I do everything. Yeah.
So. Being an ugly Christmas sweater party.
Yes.
I have to tell you that I have the greatest. I ordered this. The greatest ugly Christmas sweater. Cassie has seen it and she lost it. So I'm going to unveil it tomorrow. I've never. I just ordered it. I just got it Wednesday. Oh. So I will be rocking the ugly Christmas sweater, which I think is going to be hilarious.
Yeah. I've got some ugly Christmas sweaters I can wear. Stacy actually wore one of her ugly Christmas sweaters. I got her a Cubs ugly Christmas sweater, and then her and her friend Alicia wore the Cardinals ugly Christmas sweater.
Got it.
So they wore those the other day to
Okay.
school.
Okay.
This is Stacy's favorite week of school because she gets to wear all of her Christmas socks, and then she has like 5 shirts that are all like Christmas story shirts.
Yeah.
So like you'll shoot your eye out.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
like all those fun
Okay.
things. So she's got a whole bunch of those.
Okay.
So yeah, this is like her favorite time of year.
Fun.
You know, I think she would celebrate Christmas 9 months a year if she was alive.
Sure. Well, they kind of start it in October now.
Yeah.
So you kind of can for 2 months.
October?
Yeah, exactly. Like there's 12 days of Christmas, and they're not in November.
Yeah.
They are in December.
Yeah.
So yeah, we have to go buy the rest of Rhett's Christmas presents tomorrow. So we're dropping the kids off at my parents' house, and then going up to Toys R Us.
But you're not getting him beer.
No, we're not.
All right, let's go ahead and move into. Let's just do shit happening in sports.
All right.
So Jason Hayward signs with the Cubs.
Yep.
Oh well.
Yep.
I'm not really too worried about it. Although a bunch of my friends who are Cardinal fans believe that the sky is falling.
Yeah. Whatever.
Baseball is a weird sport. You look at what other teams have done in the past and recent history here. With the Angels, buying all their players and they didn't make it to a World Series. And you look at San Diego.
How many years does Pujols still have in his contract? 5?
Something like that. It's like a 10-year deal, I think.
Yeah.
But the Cardinals are smart with their money. They'll make a deal if they have to make a deal. But they do have money to spend now because of the new TV contract.
Yeah.
And I think eventually they'll spend some money. But right now, there's nobody to really spend money on who you feel like could be a permanent part of your lineup for.
Sure.
Because you want to get younger. I mean, obviously, because we've got 3 guys that are getting older. You've got Wainwright, Pujols, and Holiday.
Yeah.
Those 3 guys right there are and if you want to Peralta, I think Peralta's late 20s, early 30s.
I think so.
So I mean, he's kind of toward the back end of his career. I mean, those are guys that you need to be thinking about, having a replacement soon. So I'm not really that worried about.
Yeah.
Not worried about that.
No, I agree. Actually, today I saw on the internets that Holiday has been practicing at first base. So maybe the running and the stress of the outfield starting to wear on him.
Yeah, but I mean, you look at a player like Albert Pujols who came in as a shortstop, then moved to third base, then moved to the outfield, had shoulder and arm problems, put him at first base, and he's thrived. Yep. And then you look at players. Lance Berkman would be a great example of a guy who was a outfielder, all-star outfielder. I don't think you ever won a Gold Glove in the outfield, but he was a good outfielder, had a good arm. But as he got older, when he came to the Cardinals, he played a lot of first base. Yeah. I mean, and that's a guy who, Holiday's a guy who could do that too. So we'll see how it goes.
It's exciting.
Packers won last weekend.
Yes.
Yay.
Yes. Good game.
They actually looked decent in that game.
They did.
I don't know if you watched last night, but the Rams won.
I saw it this morning. I saw this morning that they won, but I did not watch it.
It was a very good game.
Yeah.
Who knows if Case Keenum's a guy who can take them anywhere next year, but he ran the offense well, and I think he threw 17 passes, completed 14, threw 2, maybe 3 touchdowns. I think 3.
Okay.
I think he threw 1 to Britt and 2 to Tavon Austin, but I mean, that's pretty awesome, and you've got Todd Gurley. Their defense is really good, so I mean, what you need is a guy who can, who can run your offense and not make many mistakes. So, I mean, maybe Case Keenum's that guy, maybe he's not, so we'll have to see. Today the I know this is a touchy subject for you because because I know you don't particularly think that the funding for the stadium should go through, but they did approve the funding today. Yep. 128 million.
150.
150 million.
But so what's funny about that is their proposal is that they said that the city would put up 150 million as long as I actually saved the screenshot so I can reference this. When the city put up the 150 million, that the NFL would put up 300 million, and Roger Goodell spoke out and said the league isn't going to put anything more than 200 million into this. Mm-hmm. But yet the aldermen still approved it that the NFL is going to pay 300 million. The NFL is not paying 300 million. Yeah. So that extra 100 million is going to have to go somewhere. So I have a problem with the city spending 150 million dollars towards a stadium, and they forfeited what was it? The tax revenue for the stadium. So when we talk about the business it's going to bring in, the city forfeited the tax revenue for the team owner to put in a little bit more money. So they just forfeited their tax revenue off of the entire fucking thing.
That's just for the stadium and for the team. I mean,
yeah, the stadium and the team. The reason they're building a stadium.
The surrounding businesses are, they're gonna
guarantee you it's not gonna do anything. I guarantee you it's not gonna change the business. I talk to business owners that work down there, and they don't do shit. They don't do any extra business.
Well, yeah, it's a shady area right now. I mean,
Wash Ave being off a TWA dome, they do now the Drury, Drury and that stretch right there. Yeah, absolutely. But all the rest of Wash Ave, they said they do zero extra business.
They might do more business once they revitalize the area and they tear a lot of that stuff down and then make it a little bit nicer. Maybe people will stay down there long enough to go to those places. We don't know. We don't know if they'll stay down there longer. I know that when I've been to a Rams game and I have been down there or I've gone to an event down there, I typically don't hang out down there. Afterwards, I usually go to my event and I leave. I'll go to Ballpark Village, mostly because it's safer there.
That's debatable, but
I mean, I feel more safe down that way than I do the other way.
A friend of mine, or my ex-coworker, her daughter got carjacked in Ballpark Village's parking lot.
Really?
Yes, and Ballpark Village had no tapes to turn over because they said the cameras couldn't pick anything up. That at one point people were jumping on the roof of her car, and she was surrounded by a group of 20 people, and these people started jumping on her car, and they yanked her door open and drug her boyfriend out, and her boyfriend and some dude are fighting in the parking lot, and this all is over a 15-minute stretch. Uh-huh. And then they drug her out of the car by gunpoint, and then they drove through the fucking gate, the fence. Yeah. They drove her car, her Charger. She had a Charger. Drove it through the fence and took off. No police came outside. No security guards came outside. No one came outside. It wasn't until she lost her cell phone. Her phone was in the car. So finally she gets somebody. She goes back. She goes up towards the door and she's like, I just got carjacked. I need to go inside and use somebody's phone. The security goes, where's your ID? She was like, I just got fucking carjacked right there. And the guy's like, sorry. So somebody lets her use her phone, and no one even came outside from Ballpark Village.
That's crazy.
Until 3 cop cars showed up or in the parking lot.
Huh.
And even then, the cops were originally go, well, what do you want us to do? We'll send somebody by to do a report. And she was hysterical because these people are still around her.
Yeah.
The people that were with the people who just carjacked her, they found her car in North St. Louis someplace. So, yeah. I don't feel... I've been to Ballpark Village twice. Yeah. And both times I didn't feel safe.
Really?
No, I did not. I felt that there was an extremely shady crowd out there. But that's just my opinions. But that's why I don't think we need to build another stadium in a shitty part of town because the people who live in that shitty part of town are just across the bridge now. They walk across the freaking I'm trying to think of the cross street that's right there the
Eads Bridge?
Not the Eads Bridge. No, I'm talking about where they cross 70.
The Stan Mutual Bridge?
No.
That's the new 70 Bridge.
No, one of the side streets, like one of the side 2-lane bridges over the highway, like from Salisbury.
Okay.
That's what I mean. Back down by Salisbury, those people still fucking live there. The people that live in that area still live there. You can only gentrify people so far, and it's just still going to be a shitty area. And that's completely my opinion. I don't think it's going to do anything good to the city. In 24 years, all the money the city paid that they still owe, they've not done anything with the TWA Dome. And then now what are they doing? Let's build a new stadium. They haven't even paid off the old stadium yet. That they're like, oh, but this one's going to bring us money. This one's going to bring us more stuff. I will eat my words when I see it.
What if it was the Cardinals that were leaving?
I could care less.
Really?
I could care less. It's a sports team. I could care less. Now, if the Packers were leaving Green Bay, I would have a problem with that. But the Cardinals that were leaving, okay, I think it's greedy.
Yeah.
I think it's greed. I think it's that.
When a team wants to get up and move, I think it's greed based.
I mean, my point is, okay, Kroenke's a fucking billionaire, right? Billions. If he wants, okay, if I owned a business, let me just put it this way: if I owned a business and I make money off that business, right?
Mm-hmm.
And why would I make somebody pay to build my store for me? Why should anybody have to pay to build my store? I'm selling a product, right? The dome is his store. Mm-hmm. His product is the Rams, because he could come in as the owner and be like, yo, you're fucking out of here. Trade the fucking quarterback. Get him out of here, right? Or he fucking fires the coach and says, get somebody else in here. Get somebody else in here who's gonna fucking do what I say, because I'm paying your salary.
Yeah.
Right? So he can do whatever the fuck he wants, right? That doesn't make it right that the city is building his store for him. If he wants to fucking make money, then let him fucking go to California and build his fucking store out there. Why is the city, especially because they have no tax revenue off of it, I think it's a fucking shitty deal. I don't think cities should pay to build stadiums. I don't think it should. If he thinks that St. Louis is a good investment, then he's going to build his stadium here. The only reason that he would stay is because we offer to fucking build the stadium for him. That's a shitty businessman. Fuck him. Fuck him for even wanting to stay here. If he stays, people still need to be like, fuck him.
Yeah, people are still gonna hate him regardless. I mean, it's just shitty. Like when you decide that you're gonna move a team, that's bad business.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I mean, but you've seen teams move. I guess the most recent team that's moved from somewhere was when the Browns left Cleveland and they went to Baltimore and they were the Ravens. But I mean, the Browns, they have they got the expansion franchise back, and now they have the Browns back. But it's just
just if you bring this stuff up, people go, well, it's like the Rams game Sunday, right? They're winning. They're beating the Lions, right? I look at the fucking stands. It's the beginning of the fourth. Ain't nobody there. Your team's actually winning for once, and nobody's there. But then they go, well, they won't be there if there wasn't a shitty team. But we want to keep our shitty team in a state. We're gonna build a stadium for a shitty team that we don't fucking like in the first place. Okay, then why the fuck you building a stadium for a shitty team?
Well,
it's not. You say it's gonna bring in money. It's not gonna bring in fans, and it's more fucking seats. You know what they expect to sell? They expect to sell out. They said that they expect to sell out the stadium and make $160 million off of season tickets. $160 million in season tickets. How the fuck are you gonna raise 160 million on season tickets?
I have no idea.
You're not the fucking Packers.
I have a lot of friends who were season ticket owners who did not renew their tickets this year out of protest.
So,
but they said that if a stadium
out
gets
of protest because the owner wants to move, or because it's a shitty team?
Because the owner wants to move. And the consensus that I'm getting from at least from the people that I know that have had season tickets are they don't want to go support him. They don't want him to get their money if he wants to leave. So they don't want to give him.
But you'll give him your money
because they're gonna stay, and they're gonna they'll sign a long lease agreement. So if he's gonna leave, then why give him money now? But if he stays, then they'll come back.
It's like I'm gonna get pregnant because my boyfriend wants to leave. He wants to leave me, so I'm gonna get knocked up so he stays.
Actually,
that's a fucking fantastic analogy.
That would not be the same.
It is. They're like, well, fuck him. He's not getting our money if he wants to leave. But let's pay a fuck ton of money to keep him here. But he wants to fucking leave. But so now we'll give him our money.
Yeah.
This is like doesn't make any sense. That does not make any sense to me at all.
I don't know.
Yeah. I'm gonna keep paying for the shitty food. Oh, you want to close your shop? No, fuck you. But I want to pay for my shitty food.
Their team isn't shitty right now, though.
There's nobody at the fucking stadium.
Yeah,
there's nobody at the stadium. Why is there nobody at the stadium? Why is there nobody at the stadium? Because they're a shitty team.
No, they're not a shitty team. They're a 500 team right now. They should be a lot better than what they are.
Any fucking random person in St. Louis. Every person I know that lives in St. Louis, that I know of personally, minus maybe like maybe a handful of people. Everyone go, hey, do you like the Rams? Oh, fuck the Rams. Shitty. I don't even like going and fucking sitting in the cheap seats because they're shitty. They're terrible.
Yeah, the seats are terrible. I mean,
no. The team's terrible.
No, I don't think the Rams are terrible. I'm not a Rams fan. I don't think they're terrible.
That's actually
the Buffalo Bills are terrible. Like there are other teams that are terrible.
Okay. This year, Trayvon Austin and Gurley made the team not terrible. Let's go back to when they weren't here. Let's go back 3 years.
Yeah, they weren't very good.
Oh, come on.
Well, they won 2 years in a row. They won one game.
Yeah, exactly.
So I mean,
exactly.
Here's the deal. Like that was bad ownership. It was bad ownership.
Yeah, because he wants. But let's give him more money. Bad ownership.
He wasn't the owner though.
When?
Stan Kroenke was not the owner when they went 1-16.
Was he an owner 3 years ago?
No.
So he bought.
He was only a partial owner. He was not. He didn't have majority share.
And Georgia Fontaine, was that her?
Yeah.
She was dead.
No, she wasn't
dead. Dead.
It was her, and there's another guy.
Yeah, but he's a partial owner, so obviously
he was a part owner. He wasn't a full owner.
He contributes to the decisions.
No, he doesn't. If you're not a majority holder, then you don't have any say. Like you don't have say. Like if you're the minority owner of my house, say you own 40% of my house, and you're like, oh yeah, we're selling this bitch. And I'm like, no, I own 60% of this house. We're not selling it. I win. I have 60%. When he became majority owner, he actually put a couple people back in positions that have made decent decisions in their draft. But still, I don't think Jeff Fisher.
He's worth $7.7 billion. Yeah,
that's
he is the owner of the Pepsi Center Arena in Denver.
Yep.
He's part owner in Dick's Sporting Goods. He is the founder of the Kroenke Group.
His son owns the Nuggets. He owned the Nuggets.
Yeah, you know what?
And he also owns.
Let them pay for the.
He also
stadium.
Owns like Manchester United or something.
Yeah,
he owns
fuck him.
Chelsea or somebody.
Fuck him. You know what? It's probably because he's a fucking Christian Republican. Fuck him.
All right, let's move on to something else. We're fucking too many times here. hold on. I think that whole. Oh, okay, so we totally just like screwed up that whole segment because we didn't have audio. Holy shit. Okay, so quick recap. Quick recap. Ken saw Star Wars. Fuck him. And a couple other people saw Star Wars, and basically sound is not good in some of the theaters that you've been
correct.
to.
The audio is actually pretty terrible. The explosions, the background noise, like the effect noise, was way too loud.
J.J. Abramisms.
Yes, exactly. It was very difficult to hear sometimes. A lot of dialogue was very difficult to hear. Also, like I said, I was in a shitty theater. Well, it's fucking MX theater downtown.
It should be nice.
Should be nice. But it was not that great. Oh, and what's hilarious is like an hour into it, all of a sudden the fucking video just stopped. Like their VCR just stopped playing. So
their VCR.
They're like, oh shit. So like it's funny because we sat there for like a minute, and I go, maybe should somebody, and I'm in a room with all these like network engineers, all these technical people, and I was like, maybe somebody should call IT, and I got like a chuckle from the crowd on that one. Yeah, I know. Of course, I got to say something, and the guys went back there and was like, yeah, that's no problem. Well, then the audio started, but the video didn't, and we heard like 2 minutes of audio with no video. So then they rewound it, like 5 minutes. Yeah, exactly. They rewound it 5 minutes and replayed it. So I definitely want to see it again. I'm like super excited to see it like at my house because I think I can tweak the audio. But I'm thinking maybe in a couple weeks that we can go see it again and we'll see if they have a better quality at that time, better quality with the sound. So. Yeah, really good, worth the hype. They're like the early critic reviews, like IMDb has this thing at like an 8.9.
That's pretty good.
That's huge. That's like Shawshank Redemption high. Yes, it's extremely good.
Well, it has to be good because of the anticipation. I mean, it's been forever since they've released a new Star Wars. Mm-hmm. It's being done by Disney and J.J. Abrams.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, totally different feel. Totally different feel from 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
It was darker. It was
I enjoyed the movies for what they were.
Yeah.
My favorites are always the originals.
Yes.
The originals. I could watch them every
Even
fucking
Ewoks?
day. Yeah.
Even Ewoks?
I love the Ewoks.
I love the Ewoks.
Some people don't like the Ewoks.
They don't like the Ewoks.
It's...
Fuck them.
It's I guess, I don't know. I like all the little furry creatures that are in the universe.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was kind of cool. I'll tell you what I've been kind of stuck on the last couple days is the Mindy Project.
Oh.
Have you ever seen the Mindy Project? Okay, so...
I take that back. I know who's in it, and I think she's annoying as fuck.
Okay.
So, no, I don't watch it.
So, you know what? I liked her in The Office to a point, and then I thought she was, like, super annoying, like, on The Office.
Yeah.
But Stacey's been, like, marathon binge-watching this, and I've just kind of got roped into it. It's okay. It's a good watch, like, if you need to watch something with a woman and make her happy.
I finished Man in the High Castle.
Oh!
That's what we got to talk about.
Yes, so Man in the High Castle. All right.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Awesome. I think it's so good. It's so good I started like going back into like other history. Mm-hmm. Now, spoilers to everybody out in the internets.
Yeah,
but,
if you don't know what Man in the High Castle is, it's a series on Amazon Prime. You can actually purchase it on Amazon if you want to watch it. But it is a fantastic show. Basically, the premise of the show, you don't get a whole lot of backstory. It's basically the United States is split at the Rocky Mountains, the eastern side being run by Nazi Germany, and the western side run by the Japanese Empire.
Yes.
So go ahead.
Yes. No. So spoilers to everyone out there. We're gonna talk about the ending of the movie or the show.
Just a season.
Well, this season. Yes.
There's going to be another season.
Yes. I think it's time travel.
Or
alternate reality. Something.
I think there's I think it's parallel universe. So time travel, parallel universe, wormhole deal.
I think that's better. I think there's a wormhole. That somehow these videos, these tapes of real life.
Yeah. So basically, just to kind of go over that, like between the reality that you're viewing and during the show, you're getting snippets of what we actually know, like right now, as actual true history. So Nazi Germany is defeated by the Russians and by the Allied forces, and we dropped the bomb on Hiroshima. Now, all that stuff doesn't actually happen in this other parallel universe.
Yes, no, the Germans dropped the bombs on the United States.
Yeah, but what these people are getting are these videos are turning up of us actually bombing Hiroshima and Nagasaki and us defeating Hitler. But what I think that Hitler knows what's going on because he makes a move in the movie, which is he's only in the movie actually a brief portion of the movie in the show. He's only in it a brief portion. The show actually kind of centers around people in the U.S., but he foresees, in my opinion, because his preparation for the meeting that he has, he can foresee that, the guy has,
he's going to get the gun and he's going to shoot him.
Yeah.
So he knows that's going to happen. He knows that, he actually says at one point when he's putting these movies away, Hitler has a collection of these movies. And there's a point where he's putting the movie away and he says, a select few of us, only a select few of us can know what's going to happen, and I think that he somehow watches these tapes and it shows what's going to happen, and or what could happen. I don't know. It's strange. Well, so if these tapes are being leaked by the other side, the other reality that we know, how would he know the future? How
because maybe they have tapes of the other side.
Maybe, who knows? Yeah.
Maybe tapes are passing between. Yeah. And that's the thing. I think that's something we'll find out in season 2.
Although the Japanese man, the trade minister, was holding on to the locket. Yeah. And while he was rubbing the locket, remember, all of a sudden he closed his eyes and he opened his eyes back up. He was in modern day United States. So, Vince.
So the dog has made an appearance.
That was odd. So that's why I was trying to think of possibility of a wormhole type. And like a wormhole somehow, or some sort of he knows how to. I don't know. I've got no idea. No idea.
But I still think it has something to do with time travel and them moving between dimensions. There's something with time travel or something.
Unless here's another theory. This would be I would not put this past the the show's creators. Actually, there's a book, so we could figure out what the hell happens because there's a book. The book's an old book, from the 80s, that tells exactly what happens. But another thing I thought about was maybe it's a spiritual thing, and what if in the story Adolf Hitler and these other people sold their soul to the devil? Yeah, and possible. So they know what's happening, but somehow these tapes are being leaked from the good side of hey, this is what really is supposed to happen. This person, gained this power, but this is they actually should have been killed. Yeah. They should have died. That's a possibility. It's far-fetched. But same thing with the wormholes. Who knows really what happens? So.
Exactly. Yeah. I think it's like I said, it's a really good show. If you have time, I would definitely suggest watching it. It took me about a week to watch it, I think.
I just finished it. I was sick Monday and Tuesday, so I watched like 4 episodes on Monday and finished it.
Another show that I've been deep into, and I've actually just finished the first season, is Fargo.
I have not watched that yet, but it's on my list.
God. Okay, so I blame Caleb 100% on this. Caleb was like on me about watching it. I finished it last weekend. It is a brilliant show. Basically, the story is all true.
Okay.
It singles around like a crime, it's multiple crimes, but it's one town where all these crimes are happening, and it's Billy Bob Thornton plays.
Oh, really?
Like a serial killer.
Okay.
And he's a hitman actually.
Okay.
But his character is like super crazy mellow, and he never gets he never yells. Like, he never gets angry.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he just gets even.
Okay.
It's crazy. It's, like, so fucked up. It's the show takes place in Bemidji, Wisconsin.
Okay. Bemidji, yeah.
And Bemidji and Duluth. There's, like, this one... But the fucking... You know
From
how the...
Bemidji,
Yeah, exactly. So that's how the fucking accents are. I'm gonna describe. Okay, a little slight spoiler, but it doesn't really affect the story that much. But there is a scene in the very first episode where this guy who owns a trucking company, who you meet this guy through the story. He's at a strip club. And he's banging this super ugly stripper, and she's like, "Oh yeah, right there, good job, big boy. Oh yeah, oh yeah."
No.
And it's it's so bad because she's like, "Oh yeah, right there, big boy." And it's like, oh my god.
Well,
that's
maybe
fucking terrible.
Maybe if the wife's up to it, we'll watch the first episode tonight.
You should totally watch it. It's amazing. I love the show. It's got so the guy who was in A Hitchhiker's Guide. He was the one of the main characters. He was the He's the British guy.
Okay.
The white guy.
Yes.
He's like one of the main characters.
Okay.
So it's
Dax Shepard.
No, not Dax Shepard. It's the small little British guy.
Small little British guy.
Martin
Freeman.
Yes.
Oh yeah, he's an awesome actor.
Yeah, so he's in it. And like him and Billy Bob Thornton are the only two guys you're gonna really know.
Okay.
Oh no, and Tom Hanks' son. Is in it.
Colin Hanks.
Colin Hanks is in it. He plays a cop.
Okay.
And it's a good show. Like those three actors, and then a couple of the other unknown actors, the people you don't know. Did a really excellent job. I thought it was a really great show.
Oh, Kristen Dunst, isn't it?
Yeah,
Kristen Dunst.
Like briefly. Like
that's funny because she's like the first actress on IMDb.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh no, not fuck the people who are in it every week. Like
she might be in the new season.
Oh, okay.
But she's not in this season.
Not in this season.
No, she's not.
Okay. Yeah, I know a couple of the Patrick Wilson. I know that Ted Danson.
Yeah, Ted Danson's not in this season.
No,
either. So season 1 episode or let me see. Season 1 actors. Let's see. Billy Bob Thornton, Allison Tolman, Colin Hanks, Martin Freeman. Those are your main ones.
Okay.
It all starts in Bemidji, Minnesota. It's fucking hilarious. But the Billy Bob Thornton's character he's so manipulative. Like he's so good. It's a really, really, really good show. I don't know. It's really good.
Well, I'll have to watch it. What else did I watch? I watched a stream of Martian with Matt Damon, and it doesn't come out on video, or it doesn't come out on video. You know how that just shows
on
your
VHS.
Age. It doesn't come out on video. That's how that shows your age right there when you're like, yeah. I say that all the
Videos
time.
come out on Tuesdays,
Yes. Come out on DVD until like January, but I went to a website.
Blu-ray.
Yeah, Blu-ray.
Nothing comes out on DVD anymore.
DVD, on video, yeah. When it comes out on Betamax.
Betamax. Hi-Fi.
Yeah, reel to reel. It's gonna come out. The Martian's on reel to reel on my 1080p TV.
Rear projection.
Exactly. So, I watched a stream of it, and it was shitty, but the audio was really good. So, but the video was kind of crap. It was obviously a cam like from Japan, because it was like Japanese subtitles at the bottom.
Japanese.
And but it was watchable. But so after reading the book, like, I am really excited to just see it in better quality.
Yeah.
So
I read the book.
Yep.
It was a couple books ago actually, but it was really good. And I was okay. So like I had like a half hour left of the book because I do Audible books.
Me too.
So there's like a half hour left, and my timer went off, and I'm like, should I just go to sleep, or I was like too amped up. I stayed up an extra half hour just to listen to the end of the book because it was that good. It was such a good book, and that's like Monuments Men. So Monuments Men, I read the book first, and then I watched the movie. The movie was really good too. There was a lot of people who said that they didn't like the movie or whatever.
I just didn't finish it. I liked it, but I just didn't finish it.
Yeah, the movie was really good, and I really liked it, so I don't know. But, I mean, the type of movies and books I usually watch are, documentaries. Yeah. I watch a lot of documentaries. Yeah. So, like, especially, like, the books that I've been reading. Like, I read a book called Secret of the Last Nazi, Last Nazis, which is, like, it's about Nazis who escaped the Nuremberg trials and who, lived in the U.S., lived all of the world. It was kind of interesting.
Did you ever read Apt Pupil by Stephen King?
No, I haven't.
It is a short story. It is in the same group of books that Stand By Me is. I think it was called something like Poking the Body. It was something. I don't think it was called Stand By Me. I forget what it was called. But it's the same. That was actually a short story. So was Apt Pupil. And it was very good. It was about a Nazi living in the United States, and a little boy, like a teenager, happens to talk to him somehow. Like, he broke something, and so the Nazi's like, well, you can come work for me, and that's how you're going to pay this off. And then he starts to determine that it's that he's a Nazi, and it's pretty fucking intense. And it was even maybe 30 minutes, maybe an hour long movie. It was I don't think it was that. Maybe it was an hour and a half, more of a full movie. But I didn't remember it being that long. But anyway, so there was a movie called Apt People, and it was about the same thing, and it was really good. But the book on it's really good. Anyway, Nazis, go ahead.
So, but that's the type of books that I usually read. But I usually get excited about a book that. If I'm really excited about a book and then I know that the movie's coming out, I get super excited. I really wanted to go see The Martian in theaters. I didn't have an opportunity to. Yeah. Of course, my life schedule is super crazy. Busy, but back to something that you've already done. You went and saw Star Wars.
Yep.
Christmas Day, we're going to see Star Wars.
Nice.
It's kind of a family tradition where we go see a movie. Every day.
Nice.
Or every day. We go see a movie every year for Christmas. So
cool.
You want to take a break?
We only got 10 minutes left.
Oh well. We should. I need to crack open this other beer though.
Oh yeah. I need to go get the other beer.
So you should go get your beer, and
all right,
you go get your beer.
You
You get your beer. I'm going to talk about my beer.
All right, that sounds good.
I'm having another Tommy Knocker Brewery beer. Pickaxe IPA, Indian Pale Ale. Yeah, you're not going to like this one probably.
No.
Prominent hops, malty and crisp. This says All American IPA. So we're going to crack this one open and see what it's all about. Again, thanks to David for giving us some beer and contributing to the show. Definitely appreciate it. We all love free beer. Another foamy beer. But it looks like it's going to be pretty good. But it has a lot of foam. Kind of like the other one.
My beer is not cold.
Your beer's not cold, is
No.
it? It was in the fridge all like.
For like half full, yeah, 40 minutes.
Well, it was cold before that too.
No, that one wasn't.
What one?
The
Belgian?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was in the fridge.
Oh, maybe not for very long. It didn't feel very cold.
It was in there for like hours.
Damn, that's crazy. All right, well, let me crack it open then.
All right. Well, this bottle is just going crazy with foam. So I don't know why it's having so much trouble with the foam. Pretty good. It is definitely a pale ale. Wow. It's
Maybe it's just me. Fill the bottle.
that's cold.
Okay.
This is definitely a pale ale. It is
Gracias.
very foamy. Look at this thing.
I see that.
Just like the other one.
Yeah, just like the other one.
I don't get it. I don't know why it's so foamy.
Very,
I'd hate to pour this into a glass.
Yeah, no shit.
Alright, so what you got going on?
You know what? That's pretty good. Wow, that's, definitely more,
Is it Belgian?
more of a, kind of a, how do I explain this? Like Budweiser, like a Budweiser with a bite.
Really?
Budweiser with the bite. It's a little, actually we can't try each other's beers.
Yeah, because everybody's been sick.
Yep. Don't want to do that.
That's alright, I got some more of it upstairs. I'll try some later. Yeah, this one's pretty good. God, it's just super foamy.
Do you have your cold butt plug?
Yeah.
Can I go
The
grab
cold butt plug.
it? Out of the freezer?
It is in the freezer.
Okay.
And what he's referring to as a cold butt plug is actually it's called a beer sickle. If your beer's not really cold, you can buy these beer sickles, and they're stainless steel. They go down into your beer, and you're able to chill your beer. Some of them are called chillers, and you can chill your beer by putting this in there, and you can drink through it. It goes right over the top of your beer. It's kind of a cool little deal.
The cold butt plug.
Nah, it's probably gonna foam. Did you drink enough out of it?
Yeah.
So I had to explain to everybody what the cold butt plug was.
It's not your traditional butt plug.
It has an evacuation hole in it.
Yeah, that would not be a very good design.
That would be a terrible design. But yeah, I actually got it last year for Christmas, and I believe Kim got some afterwards. It's great if you like. I used to get craft beer of the month, so when you get beer in the mail, of course it's not cold, and I want to drink it right away.
Yep.
So put one of those inside the beer for a couple minutes, and your beer is cold and you're able to try it right away instead of having to wait until it gets cold in the refrigerator. So, what else we got going on? Let's see. We got Reddit taught us this week. Did you learn anything on Reddit this week?
Cannot say I did because I have actually not been on Reddit very much this week.
This week I think. Well, I learned some stuff about hugging puppy dogs because I like the cute ones. Like so, it's this German Shepherd dog and another dog, and like the owner's like, "Who's your buddy?" and the other dog sitting next to him.
Yeah.
And he puts his paw around him and like pulls.
Yeah.
It's cute, you know. And then I think we talked about this. The people.
It's like you
watching,
made a beer tampon.
I did make a beer tampon. I'm just trying. It's so foamy.
Yeah.
But you know how we talked about how morbid I was because I like the subreddit where watching people die.
Yes.
Yeah. So in Oaklawn, Illinois, there was a car accident actually. And this car accident was an 81-year-old man, like, slammed his, like, full-size F-150 extended cab truck head-on into a car and
Holy
cars that were at a stoplight. And the people in the car that he hit were, like, two nuns.
Oh, my
But,
God.
This video was so fucked up. Like, it was probably the craziest video I've ever seen. But I couldn't stop watching it because
it's crazy.
So like it's you're at a so it's 2 lanes both directions. So 8 lanes so 4 lanes of traffic.
Yes.
And then a center turn lane.
Okay.
So this truck, like if I'm going south and these cars are going north.
Yes.
And I'm the truck.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I moved, and like, both lanes are stopped. It's a stoplight.
Okay.
They both have a stoplight. And the cross traffic's going.
Yeah.
I moved over, and I'm in the opposite lane. And I'm just barreling down. Like
he
that.
just went in oncoming traffic?
He went through side traffic into oncoming traffic.
And just plowed into those cars.
And it didn't let up. Like, he was doing like 60 when he hit this car. And this was like a city street.
Did it kill that other person?
Killed both the nuns and killed him.
Fuck.
That's the only people killed. Because when this truck hit, it flipped over the other cars and into all these other cars. So it like hit like 9 other cars that were in like...
Jesus.
It was crazy. And like some of these cars, like the truck was resting on top of this other car, but it didn't kill them. People were able to get out. And like walk away.
Damn.
It was just super fucked up. There was aftermath videos like posted in the subreddit, and like I clicked on one and like it was like people with cell phone cameras that posted it, and I was like I can't.
Yeah.
I couldn't watch it. It was just so crazy.
That's insane.
So, but that happened this year.
Wow.
Yeah, in Oaklawn, Illinois, which is up by Chicago.
Yeah. That's really fucked up.
It's just super fucked up. But you know, we talked about this before. I'm kind of morbid. I like those videos.
Yeah.
I like to watch like that kind of stuff. There were a couple really cool videos on there of like us bombing the fuck out of like some terrorist people.
Yeah.
Like there was these people. Okay, so like we had somebody like who was set up with like a fucking this crazy ass rocket launcher. It's the biggest rocket launcher I've ever seen.
Yeah.
It's like on a big fucking tripod thing.
Yeah.
And like he's all looking through these goggles.
Yeah.
And there's these people like standing like on a porch. Like there's like 12 people on this porch. And they're like whoo, and this fucking missile's coming out and these people are like hanging out on the porch. Like da 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 jihad jihad, you know. And like all of a sudden, bam, this fucking missile just hits them.
Yeah.
And like they're just like flying everywhere.
Damn.
So it's like if you're like bowling, you know, and the pins go, that's what it looked like. It was the craziest fucking thing. It was amazing.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I feel like I'm Debbie Downer all the time, but you know what I saw on like WikiLeaks?
What'd you see?
That's some of the shit that like the U.S. like that got released by like WikiLeaks and all that, like people from the NSA released videos of the United States like blowing up people like that, and then they're like, oh fuck, those were like kids, and they're like, they weren't even terrorists. It was like someone's house.
Well, these weren't kids.
Like, well, then there was one. It was like these people just like walking down the street, and this guy's got like a fucking camera in his hand, and they're like, confirm that's an assault rifle, and you can see the fucking video. You're like, dude, he's carrying a camera. He's got like a bag. Yeah. You're like, it's not a fucking weapon, and like you can look at it. You're like, that's not a weapon, and the military guy's like, confirmed, execute, and they're just like, and blow these people up, and they're like, and then like after that, it was like the document of what it was released, and they're like, it was determined that he was carrying a camera and a backpack. Whoops. And they just fucking killed like 15 people sitting in the street because this dude was not carrying a fucking weapon. But
well, they showed this. Yeah. So there's a video. So like Russia and France has been like going fucking crazy, like bombing the fuck out of ISIS. Yeah. Well, like France dropped all these fucking bombs, and like it's funny because like this car's like driving along like. And like it's a dash cam. Yeah. So like all the music's going on. Bing bong. Bing bing. It's like super racist. And like so like they're like no, and like the guy like passes his car and like then like this fucking rain of fire like like the guy like slams on his brakes, like puts it in reverse like Jesus. Like burn it out, like fucking bombs are falling on the sky.
Like hamster dance is playing.
Oh my god. So like this fucking car like backs up like super fast. Like the smoke clears and there's like it was like a transport vehicle, like a like you could tell like it was like it had like all kinds of shit in it, like not good shit, and like it fucking like blew up, and like the car's like slowly snaking past him, and like the radio got turned down, and then like he gets past him, like he turns the radio on, I'm like, oh my god. I'm like, that is crazy. Like, I don't know. I like watching shit like that. I'm fucking retarded.
There's one video I saw. It was like this guy driving. And he's like, like driving around like this mountainside. Like, you could see from like part of the dash cam. If you look up in the right hand corner on this mountain, you see like this rock fall, and he just keeps driving, right? And all of a sudden he's like. This rock just falls like right in front of him, smashes the car in front of him, just like, and the guy's like slams on the brakes, and he's like, well, I guess I'm not going that way. Like, but it's hilarious. You can like see the thing fall off, and it's like, but then it's like dark. You can't see
it's like slow fail. It's like, oh my god, oh my god,
yeah.
Oh my god,
but they didn't see it. They didn't see it.
They didn't see it.
No, because it was dark. It was nighttime. It was nighttime. So, like, you can kind of see, like, the horizon, this rock fall down. It was like a storm. And it was like a landslide type thing. This rock gets loose and rolls down this hill. And as he's coming up to, like, the intersection, a car's going through the intersection. This rock just smashes the car. You're like, oh. Like, what fucking luck is that? What luck is that? You're like, fuck, man, I don't want to go to the grocery store. I'll go tomorrow morning. You're like, damn, I really need coffee in the morning. So I'm going to go out. I'm going to go out and get some coffee. Going to get my coffee. You're like, if I wouldn't have fucking gone to the grocery store, I wouldn't be in this predicament.
There was another one, like, it was like a Russian, like street camera. And, like it's pointed at this building, and these people are like walking, like they're like walking to the store, wherever Russian people are walking. Okay, they're not doing Russian dances, but
they're going to pick up their vodka.
Yes, they need some vodka. Yes, and so like these people are like walking, and like you see like this building has like concrete balconies. Okay, so they have like the balconies that come off that are concrete with like the metal railings.
Are they concrete?
They're concrete. Okay. They're like the
with metal railing.
Like concrete. It's cement.
Cement.
Maybe cement.
Okay.
Yeah. But this fucking
Is there rebar in the cement?
There's no rebar.
No rebar?
No rebar.
Okay.
Because this thing snaps off and falls like 6 stories and smashes this dude.
Oh, no.
Like, the dude's just like, I gotta get my vodka.
Yeah.
It's a great day. I got my big fur hat on. Sushi.
I'm
Olympics
Yakov Slavok or whatever that is from Branson. He's like, good. You know what really sucked though? Is like, okay, so you got to go to the store, right?
Yeah.
But you stop and you get like, you get like, oh, I gotta run in there and get a fucking Kit Kat, right? I'm gonna get a Kit Kat because I'm gonna drink this vodka and I'm gonna fucking I'm gonna eat my Kit Kat. I'm gonna be fucking stoked tonight. And that time that you stopped to go get a fucking Kit Kat.
Or somebody stopped you in the street.
Yeah,
You're like, hey, man, what's going on?
Yeah,
You're like, yo, man, this thing's fucking great, man.
Fantastic.
This is the greatest day of my
life. I got
life.
a Kit Kat and I got a fucking bottle of vodka. I'm set.
And then you take off walking down the
you're
street.
like, oh, hey, this is cool. And you're like, man, I can't wait to get my fucking...
and dead.
Dead.
And like, everything was good. But if Yarov over there...
Yeah.
Would have fucking stopped your ass.
Yeah, exactly.
You'd have been 5 feet past it. And then,
and then you never would have happened.
Dingelschlaf would have got fucking smashed.
Exactly.
Fuck.
Man, see, that's the type of shit that scares me. Of how fucking, like, oh, I stopped to get gas. Yeah. And then it happened to fucking be in the middle of that intersection while that car runs that fucking red light and hits me. And I'm like, if I wouldn't have stopped for gas, I would have been through that intersection already. That's the crazy shit that I think about. Like, when I've gotten into my accidents, I'm like, every time I've been in 2 accidents, both times.
So every time.
Every time.
Every 2 times.
Every 2 times. Both times. It's every time. There's no time not. It's every time.
Because if there was a time not, you wouldn't have known.
Then it wouldn't be every. Then it wouldn't be every time.
It would have to be every time.
So anyway, I made a conscious decision to turn
and give a hobo a hand job.
I did. No, I stopped and I went, I'm gonna go this way, and I go that way, and boom, I get hit. But if I would have gone the other way, but then I'd probably have like Final Destination, like death after me, if I would have turned the other way.
The Final Destination.
Yes.
Hey, we got a comment from Cassie earlier. It said, yeah. I have no idea what that was for.
Yeah.
YA space EH. Is that a Youper thing? Yeah.
YEAH?
Yeah, it's but like with
Yeah.
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 Silly Youpers.
I'm from Lickens G. Dickens. Yeah.
Bemidji. You're from Bemidji.
Bemidji, yeah.
Bemidji, eh?
Yeah, eh? Yeah, eh? That's what it is. Yeah, eh?
Yeah,
Excuse me. Yeah,
Fucking Youpers.
Yeah, Oh, fucking Youpers.
All right, well, we have like a couple minutes. Can we do shit happening around the world? Do you know anything? Other than Donald Trump completely fucking losing his mind? He can't be real.
I know.
It can't be real.
I don't know. Yeah, Cassie said she wrote that about the topic that was about the prostitute. When the topic was about the prostitute in Minnesota. LMAO.
That was her favorite part.
Yeah, eh?
You're welcome.
Yeah,
eh? Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
oh big boy.
Oh,
right
yeah.
there, big boy.
Oh, yeah. Stick it in my bag.
Oh, push me around like a buggy.
Look at, I'm gonna pee in your face, drink it like a bubbler. Wow, that turned a dark turn.
It got really
what's
fucked up.
wrong with you?
It got super prostituted.
It did. It's super prostitute-y.
I knew a girl named Prostitute.
That's a Little Richard song. Prostitute. Oh, Rudy.
Oh, no. That's Tutti Frutti. Almost prostitute.
Oh, the bubblegum flavor.
Yes.
Tutti
Frutti.
Tutti Frutti.
Yeah.
Tutti fucking Fruity. Tutti fucking Fruity. You never saw, not House of a Thousand Corpses, but the other movie. The other Rob Zombie movie.
Halloween.
No, not Halloween.
Well, that's a Rob Zombie movie.
That's a Rob Zombie movie. But the one in between. Fuck.
Not Night of the Living Dead.
No, it's the follow up to House of a Thousand Corpses.
All right, well you Google that.
I'll Google it. But yeah, there's a scene in there. They're like tutti fucking fruit. They wanted that ice cream. Anyway.
So shit happening this week.
Yeah.
GOP.
Debate. I didn't watch it.
Yeah, I didn't watch it either.
No.
I can't watch it. Although watching SNL, I don't know if you watch SNL.
Sometimes.
But the guy who does the Ben Carson fucking impression, dude, cracks me up because he's like, and he's got his hands all like super like T-Rexy, and he pets his hand when he talks. It's because Ben Carson is, God, they're all fucking crazy, and it's who's the two.
The Devil's Rejects was the
Devil's
movie
Rejects,
that I was
very
talking
good
about.
movie.
Yes.
Oh God, Chris Christie and who's the other guy who's like of Cuban descent, and they're like all against
Marco Rubio.
Yes, they're like, oh, fucking immigrants,
yeah.
And I'm like, dude, your parents were immigrants. If your parents wouldn't have immigrated here, you wouldn't be here. You fucking jackwagon.
Yep. I agree.
Oh God,
I agree.
Stupidity reigns supreme.
It blows my mind. Just the people that think that this guy is gonna change a bunch of shit are the same people that back in fucking 2000. I'm gonna get this wrong here. 2004? No, 2008 because it'll be 8 years.
Yeah.
Obama. When Obama was running for president and everyone was like, oh, he thinks he can just come in and change a bunch of shit, what is he going to do? What's he going to do? Prove it. They're like, oh, Donald Trump's going to change shit. I'm like, no, the fuck he's not. He's going to be a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
It's a terrible decision for fucking president.
It's the same thing.
Terrible.
But here's the thing with president, and people don't understand this. You can have an agenda as a president. You and I could be elected president tomorrow. They're like, okay, Ken Shaw, you're the president of the United States, and you're like, I have all these great ideas.
Yes.
And then, like, they're going to be like, no.
Yeah. No.
Because you don't make the final,
Exactly, because they're going to go, oh, wait. Because this is what party you're for? Oh, automatically? No.
Yeah.
No. It's going to go, we'll vote for you, but what do we get out of it?
Yeah.
Everything's about what do we get out of it?
Yeah.
It could be the fucking bill that's like, holy shit, this is going to solve, like, all of our problems. Like, what?
And there'll be people who want to vote no.
They're going to go, we'll vote for it, but as long as, like, you use my company for it and make me a fucking trillionaire. Yeah, absolutely. We'll do that.
Like, even if, okay, here's the thing. Here's the crazy thing. If Donald Trump would get elected, which I didn't think fucking Rauner would get fucking elected governor of this state, but he fucking did. Yeah. Because people are morons. But
look what he had to do. Look what you had to vote against, though.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
it's still, there are better choices out there, I guess, I myself am leaning very heavily toward Bernie Sanders.
Absolutely.
Personal opinion. But
Feel the burn, Josh.
Feel the burn.
Feel the burn.
Feeling the burn. Oh.
Feel the burn.
They have a cream for that.
Just let it go.
They have a cream for the burn.
Yeah, it's called voting. That's the cream.
If, for some crazy, redonkulous reason, Donald Trump ends up as our president, 98% of the crazy shit he said won't fucking happen.
No.
Because the Senate and the House will go, fuck you, right now.
Though? But I would not. He would be the president to, like, executive decision everything.
Oh yeah, he'd be like,
that's
we're gonna blow that guy up, we're gonna blow that guy up, black guy, yeah.
I had a discussion. I don't know if we talked about this last weekend or not. But I had a discussion with a next coworker who was like, well, he's gonna get us blown up. He's gonna get us into like World War fucking III. And there are people who will not pick up arms and support Donald Trump. I guarantee you, if he's president and he fucking causes that, he starts deploying people are going to be a conscious objector and go, fuck no, I'm not going.
Then somebody could be impeached.
Then they can be impeached.
But see, that's the thing. Like, everybody was like, oh, we're going to impeach Bush and we're going to impeach we're gonna impeach Clinton.
Well, Clinton would have gone through if it was 6 months earlier.
Yeah.
He would have been impeached if it was not the end of his term.
The dude got a blowjob.
It doesn't matter.
I'm okay with that.
No.
I was totally okay with him getting blowies.
Getting a blowjob at his own home? Absolutely. Doing that shit when he's supposed to be the fucking president? Come on, man. Like,
I ain't mad at him.
I don't know. Fucking get a classier chick and I probably wouldn't
That's
be pissed.
true.
Get a classier chick, I wouldn't be pissed.
Chicks.
Chicks.
Plural.
Yes.
Plural.
Like, fucking JFK? Fucking right. Yeah. Banging fucking Marilyn Monroe and all the other chicks.
You should totally get blowies in the office.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, hey, that's cool. But, like, he was kind of like creepy old man.
A little bit.
And yeah, I don't know.
He's not as creepy as Joe Biden, though. Joe Biden's, like,
Biden's super creepy. God.
Like, I think he has, like, some of his policies and stuff and, like, his stances on things, I like what he's done, but, like, he's, like, super creepy grandpa guy.
He is.
Like,
he's super creepy uncle.
Yeah.
He
Not could
grandpa.
be creepy uncle.
He's creepy uncle. He's like there. He's like, like I can
like
hear.
Sit on my lap.
That's his voice. He's like
He's a heavy breather.
He's like, where's your sister? Like tongue out like. That's
man.
Joe Biden. Hey, where's your mom put her underwear? Like, shit like that, you know? Like, it's like
that shit happening around the world right now. Joe Biden's somewhere.
Joe Biden?
Actually, he's probably asleep.
Yeah, he's probably asleep.
It's 10:15 on the East Coast.
No, he's fucking jerking it. He's looking at porn right now. That's what Joe Biden would be looking at, like... Joe Biden,
Jared Fogle.
Joe Biden would be looking at like old woman porn.
No, I think Joe Biden. Okay, so there's porn that's like old dudes and young chicks.
There you go.
That's what Joe Biden's watching.
There you go.
He's watching like grandpa's dude.
Yeah.
Chicks.
Yeah.
New young chicks.
Yeah.
We got into porn.
They're old balls.
Around
the
world. You know what? He's got a 3-year plan.
He has a 3-year plan.
It's just like a big daddy.
Yes, I got
He's
it.
got a 3-year plan.
I got it. He's gonna
Hooters.
He's gonna fuck. Joe Biden's gonna wear a Hooters. I can see Joe Biden working at Hooters.
Make it happen.
In the background.
Stop it. Make it happen.
He's like, give me your Hooters shorts. I'll wash them.
That's so terrible. All right, we have gone completely off the rails.
And I think it's like 9:15.
We're over time.
But
thank you for listening. On that note, with Joe Biden being super creepy, I'm Josh.
I'm Ken.
We'll see you next time on Straight Outta Left Field. See you later.